Hi, my name is Sarah Gregg and I'm the author of Find Your Flow, a beautiful, concise, highly practical book on the psychology of flow and the world's first journal system to find it. And I'm so happy to be here with you today to guide you through this video series, Find Your Flow in 5, where in 5 videos over 5 days, each lasting in and around 5 minutes together, we're going to learn the world's first journal system for flow, a daily ritual that can help you release what you can't control, focus on what you can, and find your flow so that you can bring more happiness, purpose, serenity, and alignment to everyday life, all by investing just a few minutes each day. There is no fancy equipment required. All you're going to need is a notebook or a journal and a pen. And of course, if you want to learn everything that there is to know about the psychology of flow and the journal system to find it, including lots of tips and tricks, then you can head over to findyourflowthebook.com where you can find retailers and reviews. But for now, let's dive in to the first video. And in this video, we're going to explore what flow is. After all, if we don't know what flow is, it's going to be harder for us to find it, right? We kind of need to know what we're looking for. So flow in terms of psychology was first discovered by happiness-obsessed Hungarian psychologist Mihály Csíkszentmihályi back in the 1970s, who has been researching flow ever since. He observed that people in flow were able just to forget about everything. They were totally involved in the present moment, and it's for this reason that he defines flow as the total engagement in life. And because of this total engagement, Mihály Csíkszentmihályi really felt that flow provided the antidote to the cognitive resistance many of us experience in our daily lives. Cognitive resistance is when we have a lot of different priorities, all jostling in our consciousness, competing for our attention. We don't know what to focus on. We feel conflicted, pulled in different directions, and even when we do engage in an activity, say like we decide just to lie on the sofa and watch a movie, we end up feeling bad and guilty that we're not exercising or doing something else. Resistance pulls us out of the present moment, whereas flow immerses us in it. Flow structures our consciousness, bringing in inner order and alignment so that life can just flow. So how do we experience flow? Well, the first way is through flow state experiences. Now, it's likely that you've already had a flow state experience, and you've probably even used the term flow to describe it. It's when you're just in the flow of a great conversation, in the flow of writing, in the flow of work or working out. Flow state experiences are those moments when we just forget about everything, and they provide a really nice escape and are proven to increase our happiness. In those flow experiences, there's no room for conflicting or distracting thoughts. Our self-consciousness and the inner critic disappears and time distorts, so hours may feel like minutes. Interestingly, flow experiences are likely to include activities that lend their structure to the conditions of flow. So things like dancing, jigsaw puzzles, board games, chess, painting, writing, working out. Take a moment to think about what elicits flow for you. Could be anything from having a great conversation to baking a cake. So there's another way that we experience flow, which is unified flow. And this involves turning life into a complete flow state experience. And it's unified flow that helps us give meaning to life. As Mihály Csíkszentmihályi observed, it's great if we have that sense of escape and happiness when we play chess. But if after we exit that and just kind of return to the mundaneness of life, then it may not kind of create a life of meaning. Now, we create unified flow very simply. We set a large, personally compelling goal that is enough to challenge us and stretch our skills, from which all other smaller goals logically follow. And as we invest our energy and skills to achieve this goal, then actions and feelings will be in harmony, and all the separate parts of life will fit together to give us that sense of meaning, even during challenging times. So to experience flow, think about a large, personally compelling goal that is achievable, yet is going to stretch your skills. Perhaps it's something you want to achieve, just in the next few months or a lot longer term. You can use the prompts in the notes below just after this video is finished to just take your journal and a pen and just work out what flow means specifically for you as an individual and how you can achieve more flow experiences and unified flow. And later on in this video series, Find Your Flow in 5, I'm going to show you a way in which you will be able to structure your day around flow using a process called forward focus. It's the second part of the journal system. But for now, just pat yourself on the back. That's the end of day 1 and you're well on your way to finding your flow. If you found this video series useful, then why not share it with a friend or pop it on social media, or follow me on Instagram at The Power to Reinvent and use the hashtag #JournalForFlow so that we can see all your posts and engage with you. But for now, I will see you tomorrow for day 2 and video 2 of Find Your Flow in 5.